What's up, guys? If you're like me, you have this insatiable need to know exactly how fast or slow your car or truck is. But you know what? Even though they have tests and tunes at all the tracks around here, I just can't seem to make it. Between life and work, some things just always get in the way. And today, I think we found a solution for that. Oh, it's backwards. And today, I'm gonna give you a solution for that. Let's dive in. This here is a GPS timer from Racebox. Now, you may have seen other ones like Dragy, but the problem I have with Dragy is that you have to download an app and do all kinds of extra steps to figure out what you did. But let me show you what makes this one different. This here is the Racebox R01, and what makes this completely different than the Dragy is that it has an integrated display. So whatever times you're running, whatever you're tracking, displays right here. You don't have to log into an app. You don't got to worry about anything else. All you got to do is set this up and freaking nail it. And then you got all the data you could ever want. The beautiful thing about this is that it has a window mount. So you can put this in anything. You can put this in your car, truck, four-wheeler, golf cart, whatever it is that you're trying to track the time, this thing can do it. And like I mentioned, it is a 10 gigahertz timer. So what does that mean? That means for every 1 second, it's measuring your location 10 times. So hertz, frequency per second, right? And there are other ones out there that are different, but this one has been proven to be accurate and give you accurate results. And the GPS is so accurate, it's down to a matter of inches. So I don't care if you're doing your 60 foot in your drag car, this thing is accurate enough to tell you exactly what you need to know. So obviously it comes with the actual main unit, the window mount, and the charging cable, and that's really all you need. And it comes in this really, really nice case. Like, to me, when I'm getting a product, you can usually tell the level of confidence and the level of value that a company has in their product by like the packaging. And this case is nice. I mean, it's a nice soft velvet molded case. It's in this hard box. Like, man, like this thing is sick. When I opened this the first time, I was very, very impressed. So I'm gonna go get this installed and then let's go for a rip. And I'm gonna test it out on Hank for sure. Might do some other cars. Let me know what you want to see down in the comments. And let's get going. All right, to fire this puppy up, all you gotta do is hold this button down here on the bottom right. That'll get it fired up. And then turn it off when you're done. You just hold the one on the top right. Now, one thing you will have to do right away is you have to go into the settings and you'll have to change it to make sure you're in correct mode, the mile per hour. We don't want kilometers per hour over here. So just make sure that change is done, and then you're ready to go. So you can do lap timer for if you're on a track that you know, and then this also has a bank of like, I don't know how many hundreds of tracks. I'm not super interested in that, but the next one, oh, hold on. The next one is the drag meter. That's what we're looking for. And then when you have it in drag meter, what you can also do is just kind of ride around in that, and it'll show you your speed. So I'm gonna go into drag meter. Right now I'm gonna go for speed. And since we have a fix, which means we have an accurate GPS location, it's telling me our speed. So that's something I've always been without in Hank. I never know how fast I'm going, ever. So I obviously had no gauges, no speedo, I got nothing. So that in itself is really nice. But what I'm gonna do here is find a nice little spot and come to a stop, get it set up, and then see what we can do with this thing. All right, quarter mile ready to go. You can see the timer. False start! Oh, you didn't tell me I got a red light on the timer. That's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Let's give it one more again, one more again. All right. All right, so the quarter mile is telling me I'm going a 15.4, which honestly, I mean, in terms of drag racing, that's pretty freaking awful. But in terms of this truck, it's really not bad because in the rear, I got like a 260 rear gear and it's really bad. It's like really, really bad. And I have big old tires, so I have a complete mismatch. But you know what? It's super cool because it gives us somewhere to start from. You know, we got some data to go off of. Now we know we have a 1504 and we can do all kinds of stuff to improve on that. Cool. So then once you go into your history, you can see all the things that are going on. So for 60 foot, we had a 2.18 60 foot at 30 miles an hour. Now remember, yes, that is awful. I'm talking horrendous and talking drag car times, but we're in a monster truck right now. So we're not looking for a 1 second 60 foot. This isn't a 5,000 horsepower drag car. But let me give you a closer look at the data so you can check it out. All right, so from our one run, we can see we got a, again, 2.18 60 foot, again, horrendous, and 8th mile 9.45 and a 15.04 in the quarter. Like I said, we're not going for land speed records here. We're just trying to get some data to figure out what's going on and to show you that you can do this in your car too. It doesn't matter what you got. Like I said, you can throw this in there, put it on the windshield mount, and you're ready to freaking rip. I'm gonna play with this a little bit more and try and see if we get that time down a little bit and just see how it goes. You know, this is my first time really using it, so you're getting my real live first impressions. All right, so we got it in a little custom mode here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna come to a stop. Go. Oh, I don't know what happened to Hank on that one. Better reaction time though. False start. I call garbage. I call garbage on you. This is so fun. I love this. Just being able to play with this thing around. All right, let's try again. Let's go back. Ready to go. Here we go. All right. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. All right, so it's telling me at an 8th mile at a 12:08 predictive. So it calculates your distance based on your speed. Makes sense. And I mean, honestly, that's not too far off from what we were running earlier. Happy with the reaction time. I think I'm starting to get it for this thing here. And yeah, I mean, this is really cool. If anything, this is just a joy to go out and just like mess with all your cars, see what they can do. I'm really liking it so far. All right, now I can feel myself slipping a little bit too, which is pretty wild because I told you the ratio on these axles is awful. So let's, all right, you got a 215 60 foot, so that one is actually the best. That's the best we've done today. 215 60 foot. Oh, here we go again, ready? All right. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. Maybe you have to go on the green. This is not like a tree at a track. Not too sure what's going on there. So I think if you're doing this, I wouldn't even focus on the reaction time, trying to get it right, because that part seems a little funky. Because I feel like I'm doing the same thing, and sometimes I'm getting a half second, like in the green, and other times it's telling me I'm like 0.7 or even like 1 second in the red. So maybe we'll just go on the green, forget the reaction time. That doesn't matter for 0 to 60 foot anyways. So yeah, let me give that one more go, and I'm just gonna forget trying to react and just go on the green. Oh, here we go. All right. That's pretty good. So now it's telling me at an 8th mile we had a 10/8, so that's pretty different. All right, so now I can show you guys everything we did today. So we got history, and we're gonna go down to drag mode, and let's see. So we got one run here in the 8th. So this one wasn't our best one of the day, but you can see that we have all the data here. We got a 0-60 at 6.2 seconds and a 60 foot in 2.24. So again, we're not trying to break any records today, but it's really cool being able to do this. So see, where's that one run where I did really good? To this one here. So this might be the best run of the day. 60 foot at 2:15, 8th mile at 12:08. That might be the best run right there. Really cool, really cool. All right, it is very, very windy out there. I'm back here in the garage. Man, I can tell you what, I really, really like this race box. And it's great being able to, number one, monitor your speed at all. If you have a project that has no speedometer, that alone is killer. And not only that, it's accurate GPS, not just your phone GPS, which is not accurate at all, basically. And being able to know that it's accurate, you can rely on it, and you can use that. And then you can use that to take measurements, figure out how fast or slow your car is. In Hank's case right now, he's pretty dang slow. Maybe over the winter we'll work on that, but Hank is just a really strong work truck, you know? And I really would like to do some dirt drags with him, because I tried all year to make events, couldn't make it. And I never could get any sort of time, but now with the race box, I can get times and figure out where I need to improve, what I can improve, and go from there. Now that you've seen it, if you want to get yourself one of these, make sure to go to racebox.com, use code DIG15 for 15% off your order. That is about it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and get out there and dive in your next project. Catch you next time.